Yeah, so we covered chapter 1 on Friday. Today we'll be starting with chapter 2. Effect of thought on circumstances. हमारे पास जितने भी आसपास circumstances हैं, उस पे हमारी thought कैसे चलती है? Because in chapter 1, what we did was how our thoughts or the thought about myself or the thought, your thought about yourself, how it is impacting your overall basic building up of your, the basic character. And now we will see that how our thoughts in this chapter are actually affecting our circumstances. Everything that is happening around us, उस circumstance में हमारी thoughts कैसे behave कर रही हैं. A man's mind may be linked to a garden, which may be intelligently cultivated or allowed to run wild. But whether cultivated or neglected, it must and will bring forth. If no useful seeds are put into it, then an abundance of useless weed seeds will fall therein and will continue to produce their kind. So अगर हम उस स्टेट में जाने की कोशिश करेंगे जहां पे हम ये सोचते हैं कि हमने कोई थॉट ही नहीं सोचनी है on the initial level, then anything and everything will get manifested, or anything and anything can enter that garden. अगर मैंने एक गार्डन में उसको अच्छी तरह प्लो करके रख दिया है, so that I can put that seed in order to get that produce, and that seed is the thought, and that produces the result of that thought, and that field which I have plowed is my mind. So अगर मैं consciously उस फील्ड में सीड नहीं डालूंगा तो क्या होगा? Strong chances that हवा आएगी कहीं से कोई और, you'll get that raw vegetation which is not very pure, different type के पौधे से उग जाएंगे, all that different. So that is something which you did not desire. So अगर हमें एक desired result चाहिए तो हमें पहले उसको, we should be very clear that once we plow that field, once we set it right, we have to plant that seed. For example, अगर मैं नहीं चाहता कि ये thought मेरे पास आए, because this is what we've been talking about since the start. So उस thought के seed को मुझे change करने के लिए root seed को तो change करना पड़ेगा ना. Because अगर मैं उस situation में बोलूं कि मैंने कुछ सोचना ही नहीं है तो क्या होगा? That seed will get more power, and similar seeds to that, what you're thinking will start being attracted into that field which is your mind. So when we talk about anything to do with our mind, we talk about this concept of being consciously aware, and we need to be very, very conscious of what is the seed or what is that thought we need to sow so that we are able to reap that benefit. Just as a gardener cultivates his plot, keeping it free from weeds and growing the flowers and fruits which he requires, so may a man tend the garden of his mind, weeding out all the wrong, useless, and impure thoughts, and cultivating towards perfection the flowers and fruits of right, useful, and pure thoughts. Now, this is where you actively and consciously come in. As the gardener, of your own mind, because what you feel at that time is right. That is what is going to drive it, and not necessarily it is going to be the same for all. But अगर आपको एक चीज में एक हिंट मिल गया है या एक हल्का सा क्लू मिल गया है that this is not making me comfortable. Now, how do we decide? A lot of people say, I don't know क्या हो रहा है, but I am not okay. So just remember, if it is a empowering thought, it will make you feel light. Your body will feel light. Your, the heart rate would be normal, या normal से हल्का सा down. But if it is a thought which is not going well, or which is slightly disturbing, it will make you feel heavy. It will actually increase your heart rate as well. And you will, if you concentrate on your breath, you will see you're taking faster breaths. जब हमें गुस्सा आता है, if we try to closely see, generally तो हम वो गुस्से में बह जाते हैं, हमें पता नहीं लगता. But अगर हम consciously उसको देखें, तो जब हम किसी को डांटते हैं, तो हमारी breath जो बहुत fast हो जाती है. As a result, हमारी हार्ट बीट भी फास्ट होती है, एंड वी फील वेरी हैवी, वी डोंट फील लाइट. सो जब आपको ऐसी कोई सर्कमस्टांसेस आइडेंटिफाई होती है, दैट इज योर ऑटोमेटिक अलार्म क्लॉक टेलिंग यू, हेलो, टाइम टू चेंज दैट थॉट. बिकॉज अभी क्या हुआ है, उस गार्डन में कहीं से कुछ और आ गया है, और उसने और उसको और एनर्जी मिल रही है. ही इज ट्राइंग टू अट्रैक्ट मोर ऑफ इट्स काइंड. और उस टाइम पे एज अ गार्डनर व्हाट यू डू, यू गो, यू प्लक व्हाट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड, एंड यू थ्रो इट आउट, एंड यू पुट व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड. बिकॉज इफ यू डू नॉट पुट व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड, देन कुछ भी आ सकता है. So, जब हम बात कर रहे हैं दैट वी वांट टू चेंज द थॉट, अगर उस टाइम पे हम चेंज नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, we can use the power of a good frequency of a mantra or gratitude, anything. जब हम उस नेगेटिव जोन से थॉट, वो वाली नेगेटिव थॉट खत्म हो गई है, and we are in a positive zone, then it is very important now to plant that new thought. Because अगर अब हमने प्लांट नहीं की, तो कुछ और नया आ सकता है. And whether that is going to make us heavy or whether that is going to make us light, we don't know. That the subsequent moments are going to decide. So once you make a conscious effort to remove that negative, or something which is undesirable to you, by either a mantra or whatever is your way, then you need to implant or plant a new seed. That is very important. By pursuing this process, yeah. By pursuing this process, a man sooner or later discovers that he is the master gardener of his soul, the director of his life. He also reveals within himself the flaws of thought and understands with ever increasing accuracy how the thought forces and mind elements operate in the shaping of character, circumstances, and destiny. So जिस दिन हमें इस power, like we just demonstrated for say 2 minutes, that it is actually possible to work with your mind and change that thought. जब हमें इसकी पावर के और बेटर, when you start using in your day to day lives, and when you will start feeling yes, I have got good results, चाहे वो 2 मिनट के लिए थे, 5 मिनट के लिए, don't judge. Just start relating to the power that is there. Because if it can work for 2 minutes, it can actually work for more. But हमारा एक पैटर्न बना हुआ है आज तक का कि हमें थोड़ा सा टाइम लगेगा, because it's a conscious practice. The way we have been till now and the way we want to be, in order to be the director of our own life, will take some time and will take a lot of practice from you. But जब हमें उस power की importance समझ आएगी, चाहे वो 2 मिनट के लिए ही आई, everybody felt good. Imagine if you can do that for say 50% of your day or 100% of your day. It is actually possible. It just needs your conscious effort and your conscious practice. Very interesting. A case tha. They did an experiment with 2 ships. So 2 बड़े-बड़े ships yard पे, dock पे आए. पूरी, merchant navy ships, big ships with, 2,000 people on board, lot of cargo and everything. उसमें उन्होंने क्या experiment किया? So they gave a big presentation to both the captains and the teams that, this ship is capable of doing this. This ship is capable of doing this. You can travel so many kilometers and everything. And, whatever are the technical features, plus points and everything. But दोनों ships में उन्होंने एक चीज change की. एक ship में उन्होंने उसको मैप दिया और डेस्टिनेशन बताई. दूसरी शिप में उन्होंने खाली डेस्टिनेशन दी, but there was no map. And they gave both the ships 15 days to get to their destination. So the first ship, जिसके पास डेस्टिनेशन भी है, जिसके पास मैप भी है, उसको पता है उसे कहाँ जाना है, और उसे ये भी पता है उसे कैसे जाना है, किस रास्ते से जाना है, और अगर एक रास्ते में कोई इशू आता है तो ऑल्टरनेटिव रूट्स क्या अवेलेबल है. That ship was able to reach its destination in 15 days. But the ship which had just the destination, no map, nothing of that sort. Guess what happened after 15 days? Ship वापस उसी डॉक पे आ गई जहां से शुरू हुई थी, बिकॉज उसके पास मैप ही नहीं था. सो हमें जाना कहाँ है हमें पता होता है इन लाइफ. A lot of people know कि मुझे ये चाहिए, this is what I desire, I want to do this. But till the time we don't have a map, now what if we break the map? The map is nothing but a direction to go towards a specific destination. Now, how is this related to mind here? Because the destination we all have in this book is that intention with which we want to do this book. But उस डायरेक्शन में जाने के लिए हमें वो मैप ये बुक के माध्यम से जो मिला है, उसमें हमें ये चीज समझनी पड़ेगी कि जब तक हम उसके प्रोसेस या एक डेस्टिनेशन को जाने के जो पार्ट बाय पार्ट ब्रेकअप्स हैं वो कवर कर, जब तक हम नहीं करेंगे तब तक उस डेस्टिनेशन पे जाना इज वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट. सो उस डेस्टिनेशन पे जाने के लिए हमें अपने उस गार्डन को साफ करना पड़ेगा, माइंड को साफ रखना पड़ेगा, और माइंड में अगर कोई अनवांटेड नेगेटिव थॉट आती है तो उसको हमें सप्लीमेंट करना पड़ेगा विद अ पॉजिटिव थॉट और चेंज थॉट, because otherwise we will be with that, like that ship, जिसको पता तो है क्या करना है, बट जब उसको यही नहीं पता कि करना कैसे है, it is actually going to get back to the dock, no matter how much time, how much money you spend on the people, how much money you spend on the equipment, how much money you spend on the ship, on anything, you're going to be back to square one. So जब तक यहाँ पे जो मैप हम इस बुक में डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, जब तक हम इस चीज को प्रैक्टिस अपनी डे टू डे लाइफ में नहीं करेंगे, और जब हम इसकी प्रैक्टिस अपनी डे टू डे लाइफ में करेंगे, देयर विल बी बोथ ऑप्शंस. समटाइम्स इट विल वर्क and sometimes it will not work, and it is okay because we are practicing. जब तक हम because ये कभी भी नहीं होगा कि सारा टाइम आपको रिजल्ट्स आपके फेवर में ही मिले. इट्स नेवर द केस. बट जब भी कोई नेगेटिव सिचुएशन मिलती है, वो कुछ या सिखा के जाती है, या कुछ बता के जाती है, या कुछ दे के जाती है. सो जब आप इस माइंड की जर्नी में, इस थॉट क्रिएशन की जर्नी में हो, you need to work with your map, and your map is nothing but these steps which are prescribed here, which you need to imbibe and work. Because जब तक आप उसको यूज नहीं करोगे, तब तक आपको उसकी पावर की रियलाइजेशन ही नहीं होगी. यू विल नॉट रियलाइज इट till the time you do not use it, that you are actually the director of your life. Thought and character are one. And as character can only manifest and discover itself through environment and circumstance, the outer conditions of a person's life will always be found to be harmoniously related to his inner state. This does not mean that a man's circumstance at any given time are an indication of his entire character, but that those circumstances are so intimately connected with some vital thought element within himself that for the time being, they are indispensable to his development. So, as we discussed earlier, what you see outside is nothing but a big, huge mirror which is reflecting even small things that is inside. But that does not mean that that's your entire character. But जिस चीज को आप उस टाइम पे अपनी एनर्जी, अपनी अटेंशन दे रहे हो, वही उस टाइम पे बाहर आएगी. Because we as human beings are a mixture of all. ऐसा नहीं है कि हमारे अंदर नेगेटिविटी ही है तो हमें सामने नेगेटिविटी ही दिख रही है. हमारे अंदर पॉजिटिविटी भी है और कभी कभी हमें पॉजिटिविटी भी दिखती है. If I am saying a particular, take a particular example of say a relationship issue, it is not that I see that the person is negative all the time. No. कभी तो अच्छा भी होता है यार वो बंदा. चाहे 24 घंटे में आपको 1 मिनट में भी वो थॉट आए कि वो बंदा अच्छा है. So that means everybody will have the positive and the negative. But हमने किस सीड को पानी दिया है ज्यादा, हमने किस थॉट को अटेंशन अपनी दी है, हमने किस थॉट को अपनी एनर्जी दी है ज्यादा at that particular moment of time, or the predominant moment of time, that is going to reflect on that outside mirror. अंदर मिक्स्ड बैग है, नेगेटिव भी है, पॉजिटिव भी है. Like they say, there is the yin, there is the yang. So there is the male, feminine side, there is the male side. It's there in everybody. But what are we giving more attention? What are we giving more energy? What seed are we giving more water, more manure? At that predominant part of your time is what is going to manifest on the outside, in that outside mirror. And that does not mean that is your reality or that is your character. It is just showing that what you are watering or what you are sowing, that is what is coming on the outside. So don't judge yourself at that time. या मेरे अंदर कुछ नेगेटिव ही होगा, मेरे अंदर बहुत नेगेटिव है तभी तो मुझे बाहर नेगेटिव नजर आया. नो, सबसे पहले ये बेसिक चीज समझनी शुरू कर दो कि अगर हम अपने यहाँ पे इस बुक में आए हैं या इस जर्नी में आए हैं टू वर्क ऑन आवरसेल्व्स, टू इम्प्रूव आवरसेल्व्स, first and the foremost thing we need to do is stop judging ourselves. Because जब तक हम अपने आप को जज करना बंद नहीं करेंगे, we will, you know, the judger inside, जिसको हम पानी दे रहे हैं by self judgment, वो बाहर के मिरर पे वो ही दिखती रहेगी, वो चेंज ही नहीं होगी. तो सबसे पहले उस जजर माइंडसेट जो हमारे अंदर एक छोटी सी जगह लेके बैठा है, it is not occupying a lot of space. Trust me, it's not occupying a lot of space, but it is being fed with a lot of energy. It is being fed with a lot of attention, and that is a small part of you. उसको पानी देना बंद करो, उसको attention, उसको energy देना बंद करो. Because once you stop judging yourself, you will actually start to see that people are actually not judging you. It is only your self-judgment in terms of your own thought and your own perception that in your reality, when things happen, the thing that, or that tape that goes into your mind, ये वो मेरे बारे में ऐसे बोल रहा होगा. And a lot of times we say, you know, he was thinking like that about me. Hello, मैं किसी के माइंड में जाके सोच सकता हूं? नो. जो मेरा माइंड मेरे को अभी बोल रहा है वो मेरा थॉट है. That is not the thought of the other person. But we are so convinced in this fact कि हमारा माइंड में बोलता है वो मेरे बारे में यही सोच रहा है, and you label it as the truth. वो मेरे बारे में यही सोच रहा है. चलो, judgment formed, labeled. That is a small part inside you. That is not your entire character. So सबसे पहले उस मैप में destination 1 is actually stop judging yourself. You are the best version you could ever be, irrespective of how you are. और उसकी वैलिडेशन इस चीज से है, सांस है ना, बहुत बढ़िया है. It's a thought, but if we give this thought a power, trust me, things change so fast and so quickly कि हमें सारी की सारी चीजें समझने में आसानी भी होगी और सारी की सारी चीजें हमारे लिए लाइफ में इतनी ज्यादा वैल्यू ही नहीं रखेगी. सारा खेल इस सांस का है. ये है तो सब ठीक है, ये नहीं है तो कुछ है ही नहीं. Where is the thought? The thought only comes if there is the breath. So first point on this destination of working towards empowering your thought or empowering your mind to work the way you want it to be and to be the director of your life, scene 1 or destination, you know, the first pinpoint on your map is stop judging yourself. तो जब तक हम वो that minuscule part को नहीं खत्म करेंगे, ये जजर सारा टाइम हमें परेशान करेगा. Every man is where he is by the law of his being. The thoughts which he has built into his character have brought him there. And in the arrangement of his life, there is no element of chance, but all is a result of a law which cannot err. This is just as true as, as true of those who feel out of harmony with their surroundings as of those who are contented with them. So ये by chance नहीं हो रहा है आपके साथ. God has not decided, or the universe has not decided कि यार इसी के साथ ये करना है. This is not by chance. It is a law of being. So the way you are and what you are feeding is what is actually being created. So if you have this thought, why me? Why is God bringing me to this situation? Why is the universe behaving in such a manner where, things are... Because that is what is inside you that is being triggered. अगर मेरा पेट भरा हुआ है, you bring the best of food in front of me, or if you are fully full and you had a very hearty meal, whatever you bring in front of you, if it's the best meal, आप ज्यादा से ज्यादा 1-2 बाइट चख लोगे, यार ये बड़ा स्वाद होता है, I can't have, I'm full. But अगर मेरा पेट खाली है and I'm hungry and I really want food, my energy levels are going down, you bring me any food, I'll eat it and probably relish it and enjoy it. चाहे वो स्वाद है नहीं है, मुझे बाद में पता लगेगा, पहले यार खा ले. सो वो फीड हमें करना है कि हमारा माइंड अपने आप किसी भी फूड को एक्सेप्ट ना करे. हमें क्या फूड देना है, किस टाइम पे देना है, ये हमें उसको करना पड़ेगा. This is where we need to make that conscious effort of working with that thought. अपने आप नहीं होगा, अपने आप तो वही होगा, खाली फील्ड है, कुछ भी आ रहा है, कुछ भी उग रहा है. No, we need to be, we need to make a conscious effort on to what is it that we want to feed and what is it that we want to work upon. We just do not want to go randomly and feed on anything and everything that is coming our way. And it is not by chance कि ये सब अपने आप ही आपके साथ हो रहा है, because आपने वहां पे circumstances ऐसे create किए हुए हैं कि वहां पे आपका active and conscious control नहीं है. That is where we need to start working. And that is where this book is going to take you, where it is going to show you and tell you step by step what is it that you need to do. So today we've learned 2 things. One, सबसे पहले जहां पे भी हमें लग रहा है कि हम कहीं पे परेशान हो रहे हैं, कुछ हो रहे हैं, just do this 2-minute breathing. It will help you tremendously to calm yourself there and then. Conscious creation. कि हमने अभी इस मोमेंट के बाद उस थॉट को एनर्जी नहीं देनी, जो भी थॉट हमारे को डिस्टर्ब कर रही है या हैवी बना रही. और उसके बाद उस फील्ड में जहां से हमने वो वीड का सीड या वीड का थॉट निकाला है, हमें क्या थॉट डालना है. और सबसे पहले हमें जो वीड निकालना है, पॉइंट ए और पिन नंबर 1 on this destination of getting to where we want, whatever is our final goal of your intention for this book, is remove that weed of self-judgment, because that creates the maximum issue. और वो है बहुत छोटा, बट उसको हमने इतनी एनर्जी दी हुई है. So it's like that small tablets which does wonders, like small tablet which can, get your energy level so high that sometimes they get uncontrollable. So that is that weed, that is that seed we need to uproot as, the first thing we can do. Because जब तक हम उसको नहीं remove करेंगे, सारी चीजें will be immaterial and वो फिर उस judgment के circle में आ जाए. As a progressive and evolving being, man is where he is, that he may learn, that he may grow. And as he learns the spiritual lesson which any circumstance contains, for him it passes away and gives place to the other circumstances. So जब तक आप वो spiritual lesson जिसके लिए हम यहाँ आए हैं वो नहीं समझेंगे, the evolution will not go to that next level. We discussed about and we talked about in a lot of our other previous books that everything happens for a reason. And we are progressive and evolving beings. We are here to gain that wisdom. We are here to evolve. Or that evolution or that development is only going to happen when that spiritual lesson is learned. नहीं तो वो pattern repeat होता रहेगा, repeat होता रहेगा, repeat होता रहेगा, कुछ नहीं होगा. We'll be stuck in that game. अगर हमें उस पैटर्न को ब्रेक करना है या उस लेवल से आगे बढ़ना है तो हमें वो लेसन समझना पड़ेगा. और अगर हमें लेसन नहीं भी समझ आ रहा है, agreed, it takes time. It is a conscious awareness journey. It is going to take a lot of practice. It is going to take a lot of your effort. But start with that first two things we have discussed. They are actually going to make that thing much more easy, much more enjoyable, and much more comfortable. Judgment is one thing जिसमें ना तकरीबन हर चीज हमने कवर की. And it's so amazing that we are judging all the time. Judging ourselves, judging others, judging the situation, judging the weather, judging the circumstance. Everything is about a judgment here. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है in a normal course of time जिसको हम नहीं जज कर रहे हैं. Just think about it. हम कितना जज कर रहे हैं. And as a homework, I would like everybody to practice consciously tomorrow in the entire day कि कहाँ मैं जज कर रहा हूँ. And start with, when you get up, what is it that you are judging? Are you judging your own thoughts? Are you judging your own self? Are you judging others around you? Are you judging the traffic? Are you judging people around you? We are full of judgments. But वो seed बहुत छोटा है. And that seed to be plucked, or that weed seed to be plucked, is self-judgment. The time we are able to pluck that seed of self-judgment, you will realize that there is nothing outside that you will judge. वो सारा का सारा self-judgment से शुरू हो रहा है. And that is actually the first pin we need to plug. Stop judging yourself. You are at the perfect place, in the perfect scenario, in the perfect circumstances for what was meant to be of your highest good in this life.